how is the war affecting life for everyday Russians? NTD speaks with a Russian professor to find out.
I think now.
Konstantin Sónin is a professor of political economy at the University of Chicago. He is Russian and was in Moscow when the war broke out, but he left the country soon after. He tells NTD how the war and Western sanctions have changed the lives of those living in Russia.
The inflation started to pick up, the prices went up, the exchange rate of the ruble dropped down, and the government basically frozen the currency account, so people cannot withdraw their savings which were in dollars. They could only do this in rubles.
He says Russians are also starting to leave the country due to the political and economic environment.
A couple of hundreds of thousands of people left Russia since the beginning of the war, moving immediately to Istanbul, to Yerevan in Armenia, to Tbilisi in Georgia, or to Baltic countries. A lot of people are just fleeing the regime. People expect economic hardship. People expect political crackdown. A lot of people who were, they were not political oppositioners. They were not columnists. They were just expressing their opinion, for example, that they do not want this war, and now this is criminal. You cannot even call the war a war because this is a crime by the new laws. So a lot of people just run because they feared for their freedom, and this is mostly intellectuals, academic, IT professionals, journalists, people who are basically the best brains in Russia.
The professor says there are rules on how people can discuss the current war. The Russian government has blocked access to Facebook, and Sónin says people could be punished for social media posts. But he says the situation in Russia right now isn't like the Soviet era yet.
I would say that the totality of the control, like the fact that you could be punished for just saying something, even for sending, private information on your messenger, you could be prosecuted. This is like in Soviet times, but it's not yet that bad economically.
The professor also says it's worth paying attention to the state of Russia's economy as Western sanctions continue to impact the Russian people.